नित्यानन्देश्वर समारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरि मध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। I welcome you all with my love and respects. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangis, Srimahans, Mahans, Tanidar, Kotari, everyone sitting with us all over the world through Nityananda TV, Sadhana TV, Ara TV, and two-way video conferencing, having Nayana Diksha, sitting with us in two-way video conferencing, having Nayana Diksha, Toronto, Tirukkayilayam, Los Angeles, Arunachalam, Ohio, Guadalupe, Seattle, Enriching Temple, Phillip Island, Australia, Oklahoma, Somanatham, Suva, Fiji, Kuala Lumpur, Parani, Chennai, Thiruvanmiyur, Phoenix, Melbourne, Tiruvarur, San Jose, Madurai, Vancouver, Bhubaneswar, Ponca City, Oklahoma, Nityananda Nagaram, Tiruvannamalai, London, Southwest, Madurai, Houston, Texas, Singapore, Singapuram, Indrani, New Jersey, Hong Kong, Sirgari, Trinidad, Tobago, Hyderabad, Guptakashi, Cluj, Romania, Charlotte, Srisailam, Rajapalayam, Hyderabad, Madurai, Singapore, Houston, Vancouver, Ponca City, Oklahoma, and some more cities joining. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. I'll enter into 7th verse of Isavasya Upanishad. Yasmin sarvani bhutani atmaivabhut vijanataha tatra ko mohaka shogaha egatvamanupashyataha. Please recite along with me. Yasmin sarvani bhutani atmaivabhut vijanataha tatra ko mohaka shokaha ekatvamanupashyataha. Many in the two-way video conferencing, the remote cities are not chanting along with me. Please chant along with me. Yasmin sarvani bhutani atmaivabhut vijanataha tatra ko mohakaha shokaha ekatvamanupashyataha. Please understand the meaning explained, expressed and unexpressed in these verses will become part of your bio-memory when you recite them authentically. That is the reason reciting. That is the reason reciting. Yasmin sarvani bhutani atmaivabhut vijanataha Tatrako moha kha shokaha ekatva manupashyataha. In one who has cognized the reality, all existing beings become the very self, then what delusion, what sorrow of incompletion can be there for that seer living in the space of oneness, living Advaita? Understand? Now the Upanishads are declaring the greatness of Jivan Mukta. Ekatvam anupashyataha. Upanishads are not using the word ekam, ekatvam. Whenever Upanishads use the word ekam, even then you should understand it is ekatvam. You should know when your wife is really, really angry, even if she uses the word honey, you should know the meaning of it. Understand? You should know the context to make the meaning. Same way, when your mother is full of love, even if she calls you monkey, come here, you should know the meaning. She is not scolding you. From the context, catch the meaning. So when Upanishads used, even when they use the word ekam, it is not one, it is oneness. Please understand. Because of its purity, impossibility to get diluted, I kept the Upanishads as the foremost scripture of our Sangha and Hinduism. Please understand. Agamas are words of Mahadeva. Upanishads are breath of Mahadeva. Agamas are words of Mahadeva. Upanishads are breath of Mahadeva. So at any time, any conflict, any difference of opinion, always the Upanishads should be followed. Upanishads should be respected. Even using the form of Mahadeva, some kind of a dilution can happen. People can get diluted. With Upanishads, no possibility. It is just truth, 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 leading you to reality. In one who has cognized the reality, all existing beings becomes the very self, then what delusion, what sorrow of incompletion can there be for that seer living in the space of oneness, living Advaita? Please understand, listen. That is why I again and again insist on Vakyartha Sadas. Vakyartha Sadas is meditation. All of you should know, in Vedic tradition there is no meditation. It is manana. In Vedic tradition it is very clear, only 3 steps. Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. Shravana means right listening. Manana means internalizing. Nididhyasana means living, that's all. It is Buddhist period The concept of meditation got into the Vedic tradition. Of course, we had dharanas, no doubt. We had dhyanas, no doubt. But that is not meditation. The dharana, dhyana, even they are nothing but manana, internalizing. Even dharana and dhyana are internalizing. Yasmin sarvani bhutani atmaiva bhut vichanataha tatra ko moha kashohaha shokaha ekatvam anupashyataha. Listen, listen. Manana, Vakyartha Sadas every day will give you a complete understanding. Not only that, please listen, every time when you keep these spiritual truths in your inner space, analyze them, think about them, contemplate on them, every moment you spend on internalizing these great truths, your incompletions melt down. You are living Advaita. Understand, how much ever you struggle to find the solution externally, you will never find. You will never find the solution. What you expect externally. If you think, I'll finish all the work, I took it on myself or Swamiji gave it to me, and then I'll rest in peace. Never. Even after you leave the body, we have work for you. Understand, if you are expecting the external solution, no. You need to be told you are a fool. Wherever you really need to be told you are a fool, you should be told that is the real good thing for you. If you have some disease, you need to be told you have that disease. Only then you will understand the seriousness and start taking medication. Manana, internalizing, is really, really, really important. Because the life gets aligned to living Advaita with Manana. Shankara says beautifully, Shrute Shatagunam Vidyan Mananam Mananat Abhinitidhyasanam Lakshagunam Anantam Nirvigalpam. The meaning is Manana is 100 times superior to Shravana. Internalizing is 100 times superior to listening. And living is 100 times superior to internalizing. Nirvikalpa Samadhi, living Advaita, is infinitely superior. Please understand, you need to listen, and internalize again and again and again. That is why I am insisting on Vakyartha Sadas. Even if there are 2-3 sannyasis in your ashram, start the Vakyartha Sadas. Slowly devotees will start gathering. Everywhere, in every ashram, every center, just like puja is compulsory, Vakyartha Sadas should become compulsory. More and more learning, more and more internalizing, more and more completion. Understand, other than the spiritual solution, there is no solution. How much ever you try to find any solution for any problem, whether it is personal, professional, organizational, intrapersonal, and interpersonal. Interpersonal is direct fight. Intrapersonal is cold war. You won't fight, but you will be waiting. See, it's like directly when you fight, it becomes like an equal fight. But I have seen many cunning fellows, they won't directly fight. They will wait. At some point, they will get that neutral person position. That time, they will use that position and attack. When somebody else is attacking him and he is fighting with somebody else, he is a neutral person. Now, come on, use that and attack. Violence. How much ever you hide, how much ever you keep inside, and how much ever cunningly you plan, finally it is going to stink inside you, not anybody else. Whether it is interpersonal problem, intrapersonal problem, organizational problem, professional problem, or personal problem, the only way anything can be solved is spiritual solution. Vakyartha Sadas is the best way for a spiritual solution, discovering spiritual solution for any problem. Please listen. Even if there is no center or ashram in your places, in your apartment complex, you can start Vakyartha Sadas. It is very simple. Whatever truths revealed in the morning satsang, sit and start sharing. While you are sharing, if you have doubts, questions, start putting the questions to each other. If the answers comes out, start debating on it. That's all. The more and more Vakyartha Sadas done, the more and more the truth will be revealed to you. And more living Advaita will happen to you. Yasmin sarvani bhutani atmaiva bhut vijanataha tatrako mohaga ka shokaha ekatvam anupashyataha. Today's subject for Vakyartha Sadas is how Vakyartha Sadas is important to internalize the great truths. I wanted all of you to do Vakyartha Sadas on how Vakyartha Sadas is important. Why Swamiji is insisting on it. How it clarifies many of the hidden self-doubts. And one more thing, There are many questions which you will not even verbalize, but they will be sitting inside you in the form of self-doubt. Verbalized doubt gets at least clarification. Unverbalized doubt is self-doubt. Verbalized self-doubt is doubt. Unverbalized doubt is self-doubt. Verbalized self-doubt is doubt. When you verbalize it, at least you will get it out. People will catch it. People will get it. You yourself will see the depths of you. As on now, you yourself may not see the depths of you. Only when you sit in the Vakyartha Sadas, even you will see your own depth. The depth of you will see only when you do Vakyartha Sadas. I wanted all over the world, all the devotees, either gather for morning satsang or try to gather for Vakyartha Sadas. Something gather and do Vakyartha Sadas. Your life will be raised to a different level. Yasmin sarvani bhutani Atmaivabhut vijanataha tatrako mohaka shokaha ekatvam anupashyataha. Again and again and again, living, internalizing, only will make these great verses as reality to you. In one who has cognized the reality, all existing beings become the very self. Then what delusion, what sorrow of incompletion can there be for that seer living in the space of oneness, living Advaita? Listen. When you start cognizing everything is in your very consciousness, then that in and out, the delusion disappears, dissolves. When that in and out delusion disappears, dissolves, Advaita becomes your reality. Advaita becomes your lifestyle. What you do will automatically be established in the space of Advaita. God, in its pure form, I am not saying his, I am saying its. Please understand. God, in its pure form, will be radiating through you. will be living through you. Because I am addressing God here as oneness, not as one. Agamas are uttered by Mahadeva. Upanishads are expressed from the very existence of Mahadeva. As I said, his breath is Upanishads. His words are Agamas. Listen. Again today, I wanted all of you to contemplate on why Swamiji insists on Vakyartha Sadas. Even if you are not able to physically come and be in the place where Vakyartha Sadas happens, call in, join. And from today, even the enriching temple, Vakyartha Sadas will be live relayed in Nityananda TV. Or you can call it Adults Vakyartha Sadas. Vakyartha Sadas by Balasans and Vakyartha Sadas by Sons. Call in, join. The more and more you call in, join in Vakyartha Sadas, it is like a explanation for what I am talking in the morning satsang. More and more discussion, debate, question answer. Because this one truth, seeing all existing beings in your very self, can be achieved in millions of ways, which I have already spoken in so many satsangs. It can be done by yoga, pranayama, visualization, verbalization, or just sitting. Thousands and thousands of methods. You can experience these great truths. These great truths. Yasmin sarvani bhutani atmaivabhut vichanataha tatrako mohaha shokaha ekatvam anupashyataha can be achieved in tons and tons and tons of ways. Catch it. If you have an internalizing Vakyartha Sadas, you will be able to discuss all these hundreds and hundreds of methods, how to make these truths into reality, and it can become your realization. It can become your realization. So, do Vakyartha Sadas today on why Vakyartha Sadas is necessary. Do Vakyartha Sadas today on why Vakyartha Sadas is necessary.
Nityananda Dhyanapitham, Nityananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bengaluru. Phone 08027279999, www.nityananda.org, www.youtube.com/lifeblissfoundation.